Hello, what is going on, guys? It is ZebraCraft here, and in today's video we are doing the second part of Stampy's Lovely World Tour. So where we left off was right in front of this theater of his, and I wanted to actually point out something over here that I think we missed in the last video, and that is his UFO. I was about to say UOF, but UFO. I think we missed this in the last video. Don't come at me if we already did do it, but I think we did miss it. So I just want to show you this real quick. So this was in one of his videos of the aliens, and he had the UFO come down. And it's pretty standard. It has all the controls and everything, the minecarts and the chests. And this is where he did his video of the UFO. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I just wanted to show you guys that before we started on with today's video. So I promised in the last video that I would show you the theater, so I want to show that off now. So this is the front of it, and over here is where the tickets are. So you go in here. This is a cool theater. I really like it with the green and red checkerboard. It reminds me of Christmas. Let me know if you guys celebrate Christmas. If you don't, it still reminds me of the holiday season, and I just thought it was pretty cool. So this is where you get your tickets from in here. There's no paper or anything, but it's still pretty cool to have. If you're wondering what's up here, this is actually where the lights are supposed to like flash. So if I put a minecart here, let me just grab a minecart real quick. Hopefully they should flash now. If I push this along, then we head down. It should be lighting them up. And it should go in like a pattern too. So yeah, there it goes. You guys can see it going off and then on. It's a pretty cool little lighting effect that he added in there. This was one of his more original builds. This was from one of his earlier videos of his series, of his Let's Play. But then over here, I want to show you, we have the bathrooms. So these are the bathrooms. I have a little sink there. Keep in mind this was before cauldrons and everything were added into the game, so this is a really early build of his. So here's the other bathroom, so I'm guessing one's the boys and the girls. We go up here, and this is where his main theater is. So if we head on down here, we can watch one of his shows. And a cool fact is, up here, there are actually booth seats. So you can go through here, I think, and you can head on up there. Is it over here? I actually don't know where it actually is, but I'll try and find it. I think it's up here and to the sides, and that should bring you to the booth seats. So that's pretty cool, and you can watch the shows from up here and see the giant chandelier. And if we head on up the stage, you can see we have the music box down there where all the instruments are played. And if we go to the back, we can see this is where the dressing room is. We have some mirrors and everything. Then over here is just where the props room is, so there might be some props. Doesn't look like it, but this is where the props would be. And this just takes you back out to the other side. Then when you go down here, this takes you to the secret area, where you can go in the front and you can play some tunes. And this is where the music box is. You can play some songs and everything. And then if you go here, this is a little trapdoor entrance for people that want to just hop onto the stage instead of coming out through the wings. That's what the sides are called. Then you can just hop onto the stage. So that's pretty much that. Let's head on out of here. And if you go over here on this other side, it'll be the same thing. Up there, it'll have where the box C is. So let's head out of here. And let's show off some other stuff in his world. So this is his little water fountain area. And he has one of his villagers' houses up there. I think I showed that in the last video, so we won't go to that. Over here is another one of his houses for someone. I don't know who it's actually for, but it is for someone. It might be just a character in the game, like a villager, but it might also be for someone of his friends. So let's see what this does. Looks like that secretly opens up a compartment down here. And here's the little clubhouse. Yep, it looks like it's one of his villager friends. So that's pretty cool. And if we close that, that should close it up. So you can see it opens and closes, which is pretty cool. Let's go over to here, which we haven't been before. We just hop out of here, or fly out of here actually. And I think this is another one of his houses. So we have a nice little dining room table here. We have a little library here with a seat. And then we go up here, and this brings us to the top. So that's pretty cool. Looks like there's a balcony out here as well, so that's pretty nice. Let's just close this up for him. If we head on over here, this takes us to his bingo. I don't actually know how to play his bingo, but it is supposed to be a bingo, which it says right here, so I'll fly out and let you guys see that. Then over there is like all of his YouTuber stuff, so there's Alfred Lee, there's him, there's all different people back there. I don't know all of their names, but it's still pretty cool. So I think we can actually go in here, and let's head on over here. Here it is. I went all the way in a circle, so it's called bingo, which we already knew. But I'm guessing you play bingo in here, so I don't know how to play, like I said, but it is a pretty cool little mini game for the players in his world, so yeah. Now let's head over in this direction. This is, well, I'll do a quick overview of what we've covered so far. So we covered his house over here. We did all of this. Now we have to do all of this here. So this will be pretty cool. We'll probably just finish up by doing it all the way to the garden in today's video, and then we'll finish up later. So this is his airport. So we have the little area where you can put your bags and everything, and you press this and your cart gets shot off with your stuff. And there are the little guards there that tell you if your stuff's too heavy or too light. So yeah, see, this one says too heavy, and I guess this one's just right. Doesn't seem to be working, but it's still cool. This is like the security scanner area where you put all your stuff. Wonder if that does anything. Oh, it actually, you can drop your stuff in, and it'll put it all through. So, and then this is what lets you through, and it lights up for you, so you can get on through, and it's like a metal detector. Here's where you wait for your plane. Then you head out onto the runway. You can see there's the plane over there, and here is a helicopter. So let's just get in here, and this is a little helicopter. And over here, if we head on, hopefully our luggage should have came in. Looks like our luggage might have got stuck actually, but this was our luggage, and then it was supposed to come onto the plane as I break the railway, but I'll place that back later. Then over here we have where his plane is. So let's head on in here. So this is the seating for the passengers. I'm guessing this is the bathroom back here. Yep, it looks like that. So does that do anything? No, it just opens and closes the door, but still pretty cool. And then up here, I believe, is the cockpit. So yeah, this is the runway up here, and you can see it lets us go, and these are all the controls for the aircraft. So it's pretty cool. Let's head on out of the airplane, and let's go over in this direction. So after we walk all the way down through the runway, so you can see this is where it wants us to go with the arrows, then it takes us to this land. I'm not going to take you through all of it, but I think what this is for all of his builders and everything that's been in his world, like all his friends. They just built houses over here, so I'm sure you guys don't really care about seeing just random houses. You want to see more of his builds. I might actually go into this one, because this one looks pretty cool, so we'll head on in there, then we'll go over to the farm. So this one, Helper's Hotels, so that's all the helpers of his world that has helped him. Looks like we have a little jacuzzi here. This takes us to someone's room, and you can see all that. So let's just jump on down here, and then when you press all these buttons, it takes you to all their rooms. So that's pretty cool. I wanted to also show you this rock. You can see on this side, paper and scissors should be on this side. It's his rock, paper, scissors, and when you go in here, you can actually play rock, paper, scissors. So say this team is the oak team, this one's the dark oak, I believe, so oak and dark oak. So if I did paper and dark oak did scissors, then dark oak should win. So that's paper, scissors. Now player dark oak wins. And now if you see, we do both the same, so we both do paper. Oh, whoops. We both do paper, then it says draw, tie, none of you win, or both of you win. So that's pretty cool, and it works for any combination, so it is pretty cool. I like that. So this is the end of this little area. So let's head on over in this general direction, and we'll finish off with his rocket and all of this over here. So it looks like the world didn't load in. There we go. So we have up here, we have his little mushroom farm. So should be a bunch of mushrooms down here. There's none in there actually, but that's where a bunch would be. If you were to collect them, you'd place them in there. Over here is his normal farm. So this is his tree farm, all of the standard stuff. And this is his chicken farm. So if we fly over here, this takes us to where the chickens would lay the eggs. Say I drop that, pretend that's an egg, then it would fall down into the hopper, and it looks like this is actually full, so it would land in here. So that's pretty cool. And then it would go right to the chest. So let's head over here. I actually believe I missed this area when we were doing the tour of his house. This is his horse pen, and this is where his dog house is. So if you guys are original Stampy fans, you might remember Squid's room, but that is now not there anymore. So this is his dog house. If you press any of these, you can get a bunch of either bones or pork chops. You might have a munch on those. Let's give it to one of his dogs. Now he loves me. Alright. Let's head on out of here. And let's just fly over to the rest of the farm area. Well, let's actually go here first. So this is his Googly Trap. And he calls them Googlies because it's just a more fun name. So basically, in here, the Googlies come in, or the mobs come in, and they go down through here, and they burn. There's a bunch of signs here, like, you won't be missed, and all that funny stuff. And the mobs come through here, and they come from all the way down here. And you can see they're in this giant area where it's completely dark and they just spawn. I am only on peaceful mode though, so it won't show up. And this is how you get back up. So if you want to, you can just go through here, and we should be right back up where we started. So this is this part, and we go out here, and this is the front. So I like this little mob trap. It's pretty cool. Let's go in this direction over, we'll go over here. So this is, I actually don't know what this is. This might be a little farm or a stable. Might be a horse stable with all the hay here. It looks like maybe a little horse stable. This over here, I don't know what this is either. This might be the back of his mushroom farm. So yeah. Then we have over here, we have his giant rocket. So if we go all the way up these stairs, it'll take us to his rocket. That kind of looks like a carrot, but it's still pretty cool. Because to make a rocket out of Minecraft is a little bit hard, because they are made out of blocks and you can't really do anything out of like cylinders or try and make it anything else. So this is the first level. Then we go up here. This looks like the control panel. This is just the roof. And that's the end of that. And I think there is one more lower. So this is where we came. So this is where you put all the energy and fuel in for the rocket. So yeah, let's head on up here. I think this is where we came from, or maybe this looks like another room actually. I guess the bedrooms and stuff when they sleep. And now we are back out. So we have one more thing for this episode, and that is his automatic farm. So, or actually we can do this real quick. This is his, what's it called? A hot air balloon. And that's just his little boat factory over there. You guys can already see through. So it just has boats, and they're in the parking spots, and you can go boating. So now over to the automatic farm. We have all of this. So you head in here, and you can see there are a bunch of automatic farm things. So for say I press this, it should knock them all off. I am on creative mode, so I don't collect them all, but it will knock them all off, and you'd get the cocoa beans. And then over here, if we press this, water should come out, and we get all the crops and some seeds, and you press it again to turn it off. But you do have to replant it yourself. It doesn't self-plant. So yeah, this is pretty cool. And there's a second layer, on the first layer there's more, so it's pretty cool. This takes you to where all the mine carting is, where it collects all the food and stuff, and then it brings it out here. So that's going to be the end of today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Let me just show you what we covered so far in today's video. So, well, in both videos so far, we covered his whole house, all of this, all of these houses over here, and all of this. So in the next video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing part of his town. So the town is probably going to be 2 parts just because of how massive it is. And then we'll move on to the Funland. So like I said before, thank you all so much for watching. Let me just get a bite to eat real quick. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys!